Okay. Have you ever cheated? If you did, why? And if you haven't, why not?
No.
Mm.
Okay, let's go over here.
I feel like this is really a tough one. Like, have you ever cheated? And if you haven't, why not? Like, a real tough one. Like, well, I kind of feel like this question isn't really necessary, you know? I don't know. Because when you ask such a question, it demonstrates maybe insecurity. But that's just my opinion. I feel like you just have to watch people until they start cheating. Okay, when they start to cheat, or when you are suspicious of something, then you just confront them about it. If it reaches a point where you feel like, uh, I mean, these people aren't hiding it anymore and the evidence is clear, then you just have to just end things up with them at that point, you know. But as soon as you start to ask somebody, have you ever cheated and all of this, it's like you are making yourself come across as somebody that is insecure. And even if they feel it's a cheater, they feel might probably start to, to 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 hide themselves very well because they know that okay, this is somebody that's insecure and probably would be suspicious all the time. So they would actually try to hide and cheat on you. But that's just my opinion.
I never cheated.
The
Why?
brother never cheated.
Like,
Yeah,
why
boy.
not?
Why haven't I cheated?
Yeah.
There's no need to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I believe in loyalty. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Did get a pop over here. All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't be cheating often, but like like here and there, like
You what?
you know.
Mm.
Okay.
But I'm like 80% loyal. I'm like 80% loyal.
Mm-hmm.
So why the 20?
You just gotta have the full package. And like she fine, but she 21 and like she got a
Mm.
little growing to do. I'm not saying I'm fully grown either, but yeah. She got a little growing to do.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Now, so it's just she has some growing to do, but she's someone that's your type.
Uh
One thing I like about this sister is the fact that she carries herself so well. I like girls that have this kind of calm, demeanor, and yeah, I like that about her. Even when her brother said, she hasn't got a full package and everything, she still took it very well, which is so nice of her.
like in the club, yeah.
Okay.
Like during the day, I don't
This
know.
brother is throwing a lot of
I gotta
jabs
see her
on
with
me.
a different look. You know what I'm saying?
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Oh,
No.
hell
Why
no.
not? Based off his answers, I wouldn't. Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is reciprocal. But I really feel like what this brother has said is going to hurt him throughout his experience here on the Pop the Balloon of Fine Love dating show with Madame Arlette, because once you make it known to people that you wouldn't hesitate cheating, then everybody will start um to question your loyalty. I feel like there is a lot to unpack from this. I feel like it's okay to be honest, but certain times there are certain things that you don't have to say just openly like that, else you hurt yourself. Not that doesn't mean you should be dishonest, but there is a time for everything, and this is not the right space to let people know that you cheat, even if you do cheat. Like you said, you have a reason why you may not want to cheat. You probably um wouldn't cheat if you have a woman that has the full package, as he rightly put it. You see, but nobody would uh condone the idea of having a man who cheats. So I feel like He's just self-sabotaging right here. And the other lesson to pick from this is that you shouldn't talk too much, you know, and also don't just think based on how but let's say don't just say okay if don't try to undermine people, else you get your own karma. Okay, you get to realize that this thing is going to haunt this brother throughout the show. He's going to meet other girls that would be his type, but because of the comments that he previously passed, he's going to self-sabotage, you know. So that is what I have drawn so far. Anyway, please make sure you like, subscribe as we continue to, if you haven't yet subscribed, of course, as we continue to enjoy this experience of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. So show me some love, please. Thumbs up, all right? If you haven't yet, please subscribe. This is the only way you can support me, to keep doing what I'm doing. I do admit that people say I talk too much. Today I'm trying to keep it short, so let's roll it on, all right?
Let me take it and pop over here. All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, she asked me why I never cheated, and when I told her that I don't, she asked me a follow-up question, and I just don't believe there's a reason for me to cheat personally. I know everybody has their own personal reasons, but I just didn't like the way you asked that question.
Okay.
Yeah, but you look great though.
Thank you.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And now, what do you look for in a man?
So, what do I look for in a man? I just like someone that has good morale. So, just somebody that, like is genuine and that has like a good characteristic about themselves. Like they, they
All the brothers are having their balloons.
mean well. Like they don't
Sorry,
have
I
bad
did not mean to
intentions.
pause
That's
the
super
video.
important for me. Somebody that is goal oriented, somebody that has like a good head on their shoulders, just somebody that, is a good person. Really, that's really important for me. Because you can look good on the inside, but, your intentions can be bad. So,
Okay. And now,
You
what are
have
some
to be
deal
good
breakers?
on the inside and the outside.
some
That's
deal
true.
breakers for me would be just somebody that isn't goal oriented. So just somebody that is just like, complacent, because I'm a super goal oriented person. So I want somebody that is, like on the same level as far as like growing and being like, going after goals and things like that. So just somebody that's like that. And also somebody that is like, like a liar that lie and things like that, or just like a cheater, just regular
Oh.
stuff that is just,
My brother
is
is in
a
trouble.
a deal breaker.
Cool. Sounds
I'm
good.
nervous. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing well.
Piss me off.
All right, so we did get a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's go on over there, see why he ended up popping.
Because
All
he's a
right.
cheater.
So, your name and age?
I'm Tevin, I'm 28.
Okay.
Okay.
And Tevin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's pretty, but the whole like social media influencer thing is like you probably a little into yourself a lot. And then you said the cheater thing, and I low key be cheating sometimes. And so it's just I don't know.
cheating?
He keeps mentioning
my
it.
God.
I don't know if
That's
you could
crazy.
if you could I don't really want a lot of people, so it's
No,
like
that's I
so
feel
I'd
it.
rather just be upfront. Like if you good with cheating,
So you're a
I'll-
cheater.
I mean,
So that's what
if
you're
you
saying,
do
you're a
something that
cheater?
irritates me, I'm cheating.
You're a cheater.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
but
I'm
like-
glad you popped your balloon.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
But you're
I don't
beautiful,
do
though.
cheaters.
You're
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you.
All right, so now is he someone that's physically your type? I know you say you don't do cheaters.
No, I mean he looks good, but he's not like the typical guy that I would go for. But he's okay. But I don't do cheaters at all.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
I'm good. You a cheater. I don't want you.
So this other lady, let's see what uh how it's going to go down. Definitely the brother is still going to be eliminated for this same reason, okay, of being a cheater and being open about it. There are certain things that you don't have to say. They always say everybody has skeletons in their closets. There's nobody, all these guys and brothers here are pretending like, they know none of them has ever cheated. I'm also somebody that believes in loyalty. you know. And for me, when I really love people, I would be loyal to them. I watched one podcast whereby Snoop Dogg was asked loyalty or respect, and he said love.
Last question. Loyalty or respect? Love. That's the answer. That is the answer. That is the answer.
You know, and after reasoning, I agreed with what he said, because when you love people, you'll be loyal to them. You know, so if you make it open to people that, oh, you are a cheater, then it means that you don't really love them and you don't really care about them, and you only care about your interest. So that is a bit selfish, and he shouldn't have been so much open about it. Later, he saw a particular lady that had the full package, and he was like he just started regretting. Once again, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button.
Your name and age.
Phil, 26.
Phil, why was your balloon unpopped?
She's well spoken. She seems like someone who knows what she wants for herself.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping his?
Just not my typical type.
Okay. What makes him not your usual type?
He seems really quiet.
That's quite
Are
true.
you usually quiet?
Not really.
Oh.
This brother's demeanor is a bit kind of
And then you end up
so
popping two more
serious
down over
and
here. Your name
I
and
don't know.
age.
I'm Tevin. I'm 28.
Okay. And Tevin, why was your balloon unpopped?
She looked like a video vixen. Like, look at her. Damn, she got tattoos. Like, she like a Disney princess. Like, you could just put her in a movie right now. Like, she fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. All right. Cool. And why'd you end up popping his?
Just because I had to pop somebody.
Okay. But is he your type?
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Let's just stop right over here. We got two guys left. Guys, any questions for her?
Question. So, what qualities do you possess that would make you a good partner?
I feel like I'm very communicative. I also think I'm pretty understanding. And I'm very secure within myself. Like, there.
What do you say about these girls? You know, the package. For those of you who like thick girls, you know.
Yeah, boy.
There isn't really ever a time where I need to like question what you're doing, or at that point I think it's kind of just like you kind of have to walk away if you don't trust your partner. So
I agree.
Mm.
That's a good answer.
Okay. Any questions here?
Let me think. She's so beautiful. I'm not gonna
Thank you.
lie. Oh my god. Just are you gonna love me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need somebody to, you know, hold it down. Like, I need you to be like, what you doing? Like, I need you to love me. For real. Like, if I love you, love me. Type.
You know? You see why I was talking about love?
It's so funny, bro.
You see, this guy is teasing this brother because they know him to be a cheater, you know. But he has now found a girl
like, you know what I'm
that
saying?
he really
Just
likes, you know.
Just I don't know. Okay, I got another question. Another question. All right. Do you have like a good sense of humor? You like to laugh and stuff?
I feel like I do, but I feel like I do have a really good sense of humor. But I think sometimes certain things are not funny. Some people think they have a good sense of humor, but in reality, they're just rude and disrespectful.
I agree. I'm not one of those, though. I'm not corny.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
Yeah, I think so, though.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I care about, yeah.
Got anything to mention?
Huh? No, I'm good.
Why is Madam Arlette trying to sabotage the whole thing? Like, I feel like, well, I do appreciate and respect her honesty, you know, and also it also shows that she cares about everybody here, and she doesn't want the situation whereby maybe a lady would, I mean, if this lady happens to go out with this brother and later watches, you know, the previous part of the show whereby this guy openly said he's a cheater, Meanwhile, Madam Arlette never disclosed to the lady. That would be unfair. So I think she's trying to bring that up. But I also feel like the brother said, different rules apply to different people. And he even made it clear that it depends on whether or not the girl has the full package. And you could also see clearly here that he's mentioning love. And as I was saying, love over respect and loyalty. When you love people, of course, some people say you have to respect people before you can love them. That is true. Yes. But once you love people, you will always be loyal to them. For loyalty, once you love people, you'll be loyal to them. So he has made it clear that that's why he was actually telling this girl, are you going to love me? Meaning, should the girl really love him, he's never going to cheat. That's what that really means, because he's physically attracted to the girl, and now he wants that other emotional connection and real love, genuine love that would prevent him from cheating. But unfortunately, Madame Arlette had to bring it up, just for clarity's sake.
Sure.
You want me to ask another question?
No, I mean, I said, do you have anything you want to mention that's been brought up earlier?
Nah.
No, God, please, no.
I'm
Why
faithful
is
with you. I
everybody
ain't gonna
trying
lie.
to just sabotage my brother?
Okay.
He's saying he's faithful with you, but he said earlier he's only 80% faithful.
Oh, wow.
Why? Why did you have to bring that up?
We gotta let her know.
No, that was last round.
Absolutely. Different rules apply
She
to
watches this
different
back.
people.
She's gonna be like, "How come they didn't warn me?"
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd have been like, dang,
Madame
Arlette
Arlette is
didn't
also
say
right on that.
anything.
Why?
She didn't elbow me, nothing.
No, I was playing. I'm a good guy. I'm
Don't
one
say
of the
you
good
were
guys.
plain about it.
Okay.
It's like I was saying, he's attracting his own karma. You met a girl that the first sister that came, you felt like, oh, she wasn't that, as he always put it, she did not have the full package. So you openly told her that you wouldn't, and even the first two girls, that was what he said. He wouldn't mind cheating. Now you've met a girl that has what you want, and now you are obliged to to eat back your words. Isn't that shameful? But it is what it is. And I do feel this brother, he's very honest. And that is one thing about being too honest. Sometimes you just self-sabotage. Me, I've had a lady before that I really love, and I really love the girl and everything. But because I was too honest, especially at the early stage, I tried to let her know all the skeletons in my closet and everything. And she ended up judging me based on that. So maybe I told her that, you know what, I'm never really going to do this again. I'm a changed person. I'm a this and this and that. And I was actually saying all those things out of love, thinking I was going to win her heart. Not that I already had her heart, as a matter of fact. We're already intimate and everything. Of course, being intimate doesn't necessarily mean having her heart, but I knew she was also into me emotionally, everything. She really showed me that she cared and everything. But when I started talking too much and really wanted her to know everything about me and all of that, I became vulnerable. And to my biggest surprise, she used my vulnerability against me. So that's why some people say your secret is your power. But sometimes, if you really care and love people, you try to be vulnerable. And being vulnerable to the wrong people, especially at the early stage, can be very detrimental. But it is what it is.
You say so.
Right.
All right, girl. So I am gonna have you pop a balloon. Out of these two guys, we
See the
heard a little
brother's
bit about
eyes.
them.
The brother isn't happy
yes,
at
go
all
ahead, go
about
ahead.
this.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
All right, go ahead.
I have not. I've been in one relationship. I haven't cheated. No.
Yeah, boy.
What about over here?
Like once maybe. like some high school.
Okay.
He's
How old are
still
you
being
again?
honest.
28.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, go ahead and pop a balloon whenever you're ready.
No, God, please, no!
Oh.
No! No! No!
My brother is protecting his love.
No,
That is so sad.
think again.
Oh, Madam Arlette, why did you have to
Let
do
her
this?
pop
That
your
was just
balloon.
such a red flag.
It's cool.
All right.
It's
So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
like when she walked that way, I fell in love. And she got the face card is fire. Like so,
Oh.
yeah, she got it. She got it. Where you from?
Thank you. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay, I can tell.
Okay. What does that mean?
They be thick.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
It was just the cheating thing. That was just a
Oh
red
my
flag
God.
for me. I've never been cheated on, so I don't know how I would react in a situation like that. I just didn't even want to risk
You
it.
would have never knew.
This brother he's been too honest, but at the same time too self-sabotaging. Like he's saying like, come on. And he's making himself look like a liar at the same time, a cheater and a liar, because first you were saying, oh, that was like, in high school days, and now you are a new person and whatever, you know, after the girl rejected you, now you are saying it's almost like you take pride in cheating. Everybody is shocked here.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay. So we got our one final guy over here. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
Sounds good. Let me bring you up here with us. Come on up. Let's all go up here.
it's about to go down.
All right, y'all. Any final question between the two of you? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I do. Where are you located? I know you say you're from Atlanta, or do you
I live in
currently live in?
Atlanta.
Okay, sweet.
Where are you?
Live in North Carolina.
Okay. That's not that far.
Not bad. No question. That's my only question.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
If you don't have one, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't really have any questions.
Okay.
honestly.
I'm feeling some
Yes,
chemistry
mine then.
here.
So, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
A few moments later.
Yet pretending.
Oh, okay. We got a match.
You see?
I'll take the mic. All right, get your girl. Make some noise for them guys.
Oh. So that is it for today. I think we've learned all the lessons. Please let me know in the comment section what you think. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Tell me all that you need to tell me to help me improve, my way of reacting and commenting. I really appreciate you, and I thank you always for the love and support.